Hey, happy day 550 of What's She Up To Now? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma. Moving in bad lighting and everything else is what it is. But it reminds me of, and I'm sure I've talked about it in this segment before, doing what I can with what I've got right now. It would be easy for me to not make my videos this morning and not do them because I moved to the new place and here hiding in the basement where I can be quiet and not disturb anybody else, and realizing that I forgot my lights, I forgot my books. I usually have little books that I use as prompts. I usually have a morning routine where I have a little book and card deck and things that I do to get me excited and get me motivated and get me moving for my day. I don't have anything. I forgot the whole tub of that stuff, my video making stuff. Don't know how I forgot it, but I was having a little family emergency, so I forgot it. And it's okay. It's okay that I forgot it because I'm still going to move forward in my day and my life. I'm still going to work on my move today. I'm still going to talk to coaching students today. I'm still going to do what I have to do to keep moving forward, to keep making my life work, to keep making my businesses work, and most of all, to be happy. So often we, and I'm guilty of this too, make excuses for not doing something. It's easier to not do something than it is to do something. It's easier to not make a decision a lot of times than it is to make a decision. Because if we don't make a decision, a lot of times time will just make the decision for us. If we don't pick something or choose something, our options dwindle and pretty soon a choice just automatically gets made for us by default. You know, say you decide you're not going to pay your electric bill. Well, pretty soon the electric company is going to turn your electricity off and a decision is going to be made for you by default, right? I don't know if that's a good example, but it's one that popped into my head as I've got weird lighting going on around me. So do you, honestly, do what you can with what you've got right now? Or do you use that as a reason because everything isn't the way it should be yet, or isn't lined up yet, or isn't perfect yet, to not take action, to not make decisions, to not make choices for your life? I know in some areas of my life, I just go with the flow and let things happen, kind of like with this move. And in other areas of my life, I'm all on top of it. And I'm going to do what I always am going to do what I say I'm going to do. And I've gotten very good about picking and choosing what I do and do not commit to these days. I've learned that my time and energy is more valuable than anything. And so I'm going to pick wisely what I spend my time and energy on. Wasn't always that way. I used to overcommit and say yes to everything because I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I wanted to make sure the kids were always happy. I wanted to make sure everybody around me was always happy. I wanted to make sure the ex was always happy. And that didn't work out so well. So instead of making sure everybody else is happy all the time, I'm making better decisions and better choices based on my time and my energy and what I can and I want to do, not just what I felt like I should do or had to do in the past. So doing what I can with what I've got right now is kind of my philosophy these days. It's like I'm not going to make excuses to not move forward or not do something. Good example of that is my podcast, which you might be listening to right now. I do a video and I turn it into my podcast because I could do that. I could figure out how to do that. Now, on my podcast, it's been over a year and I still don't have an intro. I still don't have an outro. I still forget calls to action almost every single podcast episode. They're not structured or consistent, but that's me. I am not necessarily structured and I'm consistent. I'm always consistent, but I'm not structured. I'm not regimented. It has to be this way or the highway. It has to be all the P's and Q's have to fall into place or I can't do something. I won't do it. I just take action and do it. And is it perfect? No, it sucks a lot of the time, but does it feel right to me so it's inspired action? Yes, it feels right to me to hop online and do my video or do my podcast, even though my backdrop looks like this, a bunch of moving boxes and a bunch of stuff, and the lighting is crazy, which, you know, some people would worry about, oh my God, my wrinkles in my hair. Well, I forgot half my bathroom stuff too, so I couldn't even do my makeup or my makeup light or anything. So it just doesn't matter because you know what? People don't care. People don't care about us anywhere near as much as we think they do. And have we all had experiences where it's like the Mean Girls movie where people are paying attention to us and harassing us and bullying us and giving us a hard time or judging us? Absolutely. But are those people judging us because of us, or are they judging us because of them? I would say 100% of the time, people judge us because of themselves, not because of us or anything we're doing or who we are. People judge other people based on their own insecurities and their own sense of self-worth. Usually not good self-worth is why we have to judge and criticize other people. How do I know that? Been there, done that. Have I been judgy in my past? Sure. Is it because I'm judging the other person? No, it's usually something in my life that I'm noticing in the other person that's irritating me, because it irritates me about myself. It's showing me what I need to see to improve or change or grow personally. So do what you can with what you've got right now. Don't make excuses, because guess what? Other people will buy your excuses hook, line, and sinker. No problem. It is not any problem to fool other people with making excuses. And people, the reason you can make excuses and people will buy them is because they don't really care. They don't really care. This sounds so callous, and I don't mean it that way. We care about other people, but we always care about ourselves and our own self-interests more. As much as we help other people, and I love to help other people, I still need to take care of myself. I still need to make sure I am provided for, and then I can provide for other people and help other people. And it's the same with our thoughts and our feelings and our emotions. We love and care about other people, but bottom line, we have to take care of ourselves, or we can't love and care about other people. So when we think the world really cares and revolves around us, guess what? It doesn't. Only our world revolves around us. Everybody else's world revolves around them. It's kind of like reality. My reality is different than everybody else's because I create my own reality, and I only see what I can see, just like you only see what you can see. And that's the way it is. We can pretend it's not, but it is the nature of the universe, the nature of the world, the nature of human beings and of humanity and the way we work. So do what you can with what you've got right now. Go out, make it an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.